I'm relieved you have returned. And I did not expect to see you again so soon, Duncan.
I was not expecting to return so soon either, Keeper.
Dare I ask of Tamlin? What did you find of him?
Grey Warden says we'll find nothing.
I see. Merrill, what about the mirror? Did you bring anything back?
I can answer that, Keeper. I destroyed the mirror.
I intended to use it to find a cure for this mysterious illness. I trust you had good reasons for your actions.
There is much to discuss, Keeper. I have learned a great deal since I was last here.
Let us speak privately within my Aravel then, Duncan. Merrill, warn the hunters. If Darkspawn are about, I want the clan prepared.
Manuvinen, Keeper. Right away.
Dalen, allow me some time to speak with Duncan. Seek us out at my Aravel later, and we can discuss your cure.
Fine.
Tell Harin Pyvel what has occurred. He now has the sad task of preparing a service for the dead.
Okay.
Follow me, Duncan. I'm eager to hear what you have to say.
Alright, so Pyvel's next. Let me go back and talk to Shaw? Oh wait, level up. Yes, level up, okay. One strength. We'll just put one across the board this time. Shoot, level 4 for that, okay. Oh, what's this? Go up and finesse. Passive. Bonuses to attacking, yep. I like my passive abilities. All this neat stuff. New screenshot. Neat. Okay. Where was she? On this way? Yeah, I think she was down this way. Let's see with my new cunning score if I can't, miss it.
Oh, thank the creators you're safe. I questioned the Keeper's wisdom at sending you off while you're still sick, but my doubts were misplaced. Tamlin isn't with you. Is it as everyone fears?
Yes.
Oh, poor dear. This is horrible news. Please take care of yourself and get better. We can't bear to lose anyone else.
Grey Warden knows a cure for my illness.
That's good. I thought the shaman's arrival was a bad omen, but perhaps I was wrong. I will see you soon, my dear. You make me very proud.
Thank you. Now tell me that story. Tell me.
Yes, my dear? You've much to do with Tamlin still missing.
Come on now. I want the story. Alright, Meryl.
I wish we'd had more time to examine those artifacts. Perhaps another time if the Keeper thinks it's wise.
Yes. That's not at all going to lead into a deeper storyline in another game at all. Nope, nope, nope.
I'm sorry about Tamlin. It must be hard returning empty-handed.
Oh, right. 5 bells this way.
Why has the Grey Warden returned with you? We have much to do before we can travel.
So you return with the Grey Warden, but without Tamlin. What happened, Dalen? Is he truly lost to us?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna take a moment here and be a little bit upset about this. I mean, he was, you know, her best friend. And, you know, she feels like she could have done something to stop it.
You've done nothing of the sort, Dalen. Do not blame yourself. It seems the will of the creators that I sing the dirge for those I held in my arms as babes. I think I know why our immortal ancestors would sleep. Swiftly do stars burn a path across the sky, hastening to place one last kiss upon your eye. Tenderly land enfolds you in slumber, softening the rolling thunder. Dagger now sheathed, bow no longer tense. During this, your last hour, only silence.
Yeah, I don't recognize that
Our
one.
ancestors did not age as we do. The Shemlen brought a quickening to our blood that changed us forever. Instead of death, those weary of life would pass into Uthenera, the waking slumber. In doing this, they made way for the young. It was supposed to be a beautiful time, a celebration of the Elder's long life and contribution to his people. Alas, we have no such ceremonies these days.
Yeah.
Of course. We've no body to return to the soil, but we shall still sing for Tamlin. The creators must come to guide him to the beyond. Tell the Keeper, it shall be done before the clan is ready to move on.
Yeah.
You know, it's imperative now more than ever to pass on what we know to the young. Let us tell these children of the fall of the Dales. You can honor me by sharing in the telling.
Certainly. Yeah. Like I said, she's respectful to the Dalish history and all that.
Come then. Help me as I go along. Children, hear of the fall of the Dales. Hear the tale of what makes you Dalish. Would you care to begin, Dalen?
It starts with a mommy and daddy elf. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah. This thing. This line.
Yes. Slaves to a terrible empire. The humans built on the darkest magic. When it fell, we became free. We built a homeland in the Dales, worshipping the creators, and rebuilding the culture and history we lost in our long years of slavery. They were resentful, because we would not worship their gods, and because we put our people first. Over the years, their nations grew cold toward the Dales. In their eyes, we were blasphemers and cruel tyrants.
Yes, and the humans declared war on the Dales.
And so the Dales fell. They took our lands and dispersed our people, forcing us to live in their cities and abandon our gods. But many of us refused to relinquish our ways. We instead chose to scatter to the winds, wandering the lands.
Chose wandering rather than the human rule.
To survive and preserve our culture, the clans stay apart, until the day the Elvenon have a homeland once more.
We shall return the old ways to those who have lost.
We are the Dalish, keepers of the lost lore, walkers of the lonely path.
We are the last Elvenon. Never again shall we submit.
Thank you for your forbearance, Dalen. You remember both the tale and the Oath of the Dales perfectly. I will let you get on with your business now.
Did elves ever live in caves?
I've never heard of such a thing. But in the days of ancient Arlathan, we lived free and spread far across the continent. We were as varied as the Shemlen, though fewer in number. Perhaps some of us lived in caves then, but all knowledge from that era is lost.
Okay.
Of course. May the gods guide your path, Dalen.
Thank you. Now back to talk to the Keeper. Keeper.
Your Keeper and I have spoken, and we've come to an arrangement that concerns you. My order is in need of help. You are in need of a cure. When I leave, I hope you will join me. You would make an excellent Grey Warden.
Yeah, what's this have to do with my cure?
Everything, I'm afraid. The Darkspawn taint courses through your veins. That you recovered at all is remarkable. But eventually the taint will sicken and kill you, or worse. The Grey Wardens can prevent that, but it means joining us.
Can't you just give me the cure?
The cure is only found by joining the Grey Wardens. As sole protectors against the Darkspawn, we're granted some immunity to the taint. But this is not charity. We enlist only the worthy, and you have certainly proven yourself. Should you join, it's unlikely you'll ever be able to return here.
Yeah, is the clan...
A great army of Darkspawn gathers in the south. A new blight threatens the land. We cannot outrun this storm. Long ago, the Dalish agreed to aid the Grey Wardens against a blight should that day arrive. We must honor that agreement. It breaks my heart to send you away, as it would to watch you die slowly from this sickness. This is your duty, and your salvation.
Yeah, she's feeling a little bit forced, kind of almost blackmailed, at least in her mind right now, into joining. It's like, well, you do this or you'll die, and we're not going to help you, Eliza. And, you know, despite me knowing the reasons, she doesn't. So she's very, very angry at the moment. Yeah.
A home that Darkspawn may tear apart. This way you can find a cure and protect your clan. Have courage.
I cannot express my sadness at sending one of our daughters off into such danger. Away from the clan that loves her. But if this is what the Creators intend for you, Dalen, meet your destiny with your head held high. No matter where you go, you are Dalish. Never forget that.
Yeah, no.
Very well, you leave me no choice. I hereby invoke the right of conscription.
And I witness and acknowledge your invocation, Duncan of the Grey Wardens.
I'm sorry this was not your choice, but the Darkspawn threat is simply too great.
Still very, very angry.
We all pay a price for what we must do, I'm afraid.
I know you'll do your clan proud, Dalen. Take this ring. It is your heritage, and will protect you against the darkness to come.
A valuable gift. So, are you ready to go?
Yeah.
Of course. Say your farewells, then let us be off. We have much ground to cover.
Come then, Dalen. Before the Creators guide you from us, let your clan embrace you one last time.
I'm not gonna get that story, am I? Nah. But yeah, she's quite angry and not happy with this outcome at all. You know, leaving her family behind essentially is what's happening right now. And, you know, against her will too. I mean, obviously she can't fight this guy. Duncan could easily force her. He's much, you know, stronger than she is. And, you know, keep her, basically isn't gonna let me stay. Or her, me, whatever. Isn't gonna let, well, this is the only option I'm being given, and she's not happy. And won't be happy for quite a while about this.
We will be traveling south through the hinterlands to the ruin of Ostagar, on the edges of the Korcari Wilds. The Tevinter Imperium built Ostagar long ago to prevent the Wilders from invading the northern lowlands. It's fitting we make our stand here, even if we face a different foe within that forest. The King's forces have clashed with the Darkspawn several times, but here is where the bulk of the Horde will show itself. There are only a few Grey Wardens within Ferelden at the moment, but all of us are here. This blight must be stopped, here and now. If it spreads to the north, Ferelden will fall.
Ho there, Duncan. I was beginning to worry you'd miss all the fun.
Not if I could help it, Your Majesty.
Then I'll have the mighty Duncan at my side in battle after all. Glorious. The other wardens told me you'd found a promising recruit. I take it this is she?
Allow me to introduce you, Your Majesty.
There's no need to be so formal, Duncan. We'll be shedding blood together after all. Ho there, friend. Might I know your name?
Yeah, I'm still very angry. Does not want to be around this many humans, and it's just grumpy.
You've got yourself a lively one, Duncan. And I was beginning to think the wardens were all stodgy priests. You are Dalish, are you not? I hear your people possess remarkable skill and honor.
Yeah, that caught her off guard a little bit. His response to her, you know, begrudgingness, I guess would be the best word for that. I'm not sure if she wants to insult him directly back. Yeah, curious about that comment.
To be fair, your people can be a bit standoffish. Not that I blame them, of course. I tell you this, you are very welcome here. The Grey Wardens will benefit greatly with you amongst them. I'm sorry to cut this short, but I should return to my tent. Loghain waits eagerly to bore me with his strategies.
Your uncle sends his greetings and reminds you that Redcliffe forces could be here in less than a week.
Ha! Eamon just wants in on the glory. We've won 3 battles against these monsters, and tomorrow should be no different.
Sound very confident of that.
Overconfident, some would say. Right, Duncan?
Your Majesty, I'm not certain the Blight can be ended quite as quickly as you might wish.
I'm not even sure this is a true Blight. There are plenty of Darkspawn on the field, but alas, we've seen no sign of an archdemon.
Disappointed, Your Majesty?
I'd hoped for a war like in the tales. A king riding with the fabled Grey Wardens against a tainted god. But I suppose this will have to do.
Yeah.
I must go before Loghain sends out a search party. Farewell, Grey Wardens.
Grudging little elvish goodbye thing there.
What the king said is true. They've won several battles against the Darkspawn here.
You didn't seem to take them very seriously.
True. Despite the victories so far, the Darkspawn horde grows larger with each passing day. By now, they look to outnumber us. I know there is an archdemon behind this, but I cannot ask the king to act solely on my feeling.
Yeah, he does seem a bit foolish to her, and especially, you know, being human, but despite his apparent positive opinion of the Dalish, it's not enough.
You must not speak of the king so. He is over-eager, perhaps, but he is also one of the few Grey Warden allies. Our numbers in Ferelden are too few. We must do what we can, and look to Teyrn Loghain to make up the difference. To that end, we should proceed with the joining ritual without delay.
Wait, what?
Every recruit must go through a secret ritual we call the Joining in order to become a Grey Warden. The Joining is what will cure you of the suffering your tainted blood surely brings you. If it had been possible, I would have done it before now.
Yeah, why didn't you tell me about this?
It is a secret, and it is not a simple antidote. The Joining is what will make you a Grey Warden.
Wonderful. Let's get this over with then.
Feel free to explore the camp here as you wish. All I ask is that you do not leave it for the time being. There is another Grey Warden in the camp by the name of Alistair. When you're ready, seek him out and tell him it's time to summon the other recruits. Until then, I have business I must attend to. You may find me at the Grey Warden tent on the other side of this bridge, should you need to.
Okay. Alright, I think I'm gonna step away from the game for now. I'm getting pretty tired at the moment. My commentary's starting to lag a little bit. But, you know, thanks for paying attention. And if you happen to like this video or any of my other ones, you know, maybe you could just press that little button down there that says like. If you want to see, you know, more of this, click that other little button that says subscribe. That'd be kind of awesome. Of you. Please. Please do it. Or just leave a comment and tell me I'm an idiot. That works too. And it's really, it does. Any little thing helps and it's nice. And wow, that's a great view. So much prettier than the console version. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, that's it for now. Thanks, guys.